Hello everyone, this is Afsar Ali. In this video, we are gonna see how a Raspberry Pi can be installed without a keyboard and a display or a mouse with using a MacBook, right? So for that, we'll be needing some hardwares like Raspberry Pi 4. So obviously this is needed, and one MacBook with a Wi-Fi as well we need. And we need micro SD card. So for this video, I'm using 32 GB and micro SD adapter also we need uh, for a reading micro SD card with our MacBook. And we need a power cable for Raspberry Pi. So these are the hardware we'll be needing for complete installation. Then some softwares also needed, need to install in a MacBook or need to download it. Okay, so first one is the Raspbian operating system. So in this link, you can download the Raspbian OS, which run on the Raspberry Pi. And you need SD card formatter, you need Balena Etcher and VNC viewer as well. So these are the software you will be needing for installation process or complete setup with a headless mode. So let's go one by one and download it and install it in our MacBook. So if I go in here on a Raspberry Pi in the first link, raspberrypi.org slash downloads, in that you'll see Raspbian. So if you need to click on this Raspbian, and then you can select any version of the Raspbian OS. So for this video, I'll be using Raspbian Buster with the desktop and recommended software. So in this, everything, all the recommended softwares and the desktop, everything is included. So I'll be downloading this particular version. So just click on the download zip. So I already downloaded this one in my uh, computer already. So I'm not gonna download it again. Okay, so you can see in here, I have this one, 2.66 GB. So I'm not gonna download it again. And the second one that we have to download is SD card formatter. All right. So yeah, so SD card formatter, need to go to this particular link. That all link I'll be providing in the descriptions. You can just follow that link and go to this particular section till here, accept. Then once you accept it, it will ask you to download in your uh, hardware. Okay, so I already downloaded it. So I'm not gonna download it. Okay, and the next one that we need to download is Balena Etcher. So basically, go to this balena.io .etcher. So this software will burn the OS image to our SD card. Okay, so download it from here, and it will be downloaded in your uh, local. So I already downloaded that as well, Balena. So install one by one. So yeah, so once you install it, we can see how we can set up this one. Okay. Then after that, we need a VNC viewer as well to see our desktop, right? So if you go to this particular realvnc.com and the download section and the link, if you follow from here, you can download. You need to select the Mac OS and download VNC viewer. Okay, once you download this and install that as well in your MacBook, once you download it, just go to SD formatter. Okay, so in here, I already plugged in the SD card into my MacBook with a adapter. Okay, so you need to plug in like this SD card format. So insert your SD card into the MacBook like this, the adapter. Okay, so once you insert that, just open this software, SD card formatter, and you'll see your card is being selected in here automatically. All right. So once that is being selected, you need to select over here override format as well. You need to, yeah, you need to select over on this particular thing, override format, and just maybe write the name Raspbian. Okay. Now you need to click on the format. So it might take some time. So you need to provide your credential as well over here. Okay, so the progress will go till 100%. So it might take some more time. So till then, you need to wait. Yep. So well, now format is complete. It took around 30 minutes. So you can see now the format is complete. It's the HD formatting was successful, and just click on OK. So we are good with the formatting. The next thing that we'll be using is to install Raspbian OS to SDCard. So now we need to install the OS that we downloaded already from here, right? This one to our SD card. So how we can do, we need to open this software that we already downloaded and installed, Balena Etcher, right? Maybe Etcher, I don't know. Yeah. So just open that, and you can see is the flash, your micro SD already is being selected over here. If you see this, this is not the correct one. You need to change it. Okay. So for me, this Apple SD, this is the correct one. So I'm not going to change my micro SD. So now I need to select the image that we downloaded already, the OS. All right. So for that, I need to select this one, Raspbian Buster full. This one I downloaded. So just click on open. Now click on the flash. So what it will do, it will install. So here I need to enter my system password. So that will take a little bit time, around maybe 15 minutes. So once that is being installed um, in our micro SD card, then we'll be using it. All right. So let me just pause the video for the moment. Okay, so now after 15 minutes, the flash, this is completed already, the burning of the OS into SD card is completed. Now the next step would be to configure SSH and Wi-Fi configuration setting for Raspberry Pi. So what we need to do is we need to go to this particular location, volumes, boot, and we need to create one directory there, SSH. So let me just open the terminal. Okay, so now if I go to cd volumes, then this, okay, let me just again insert the adapter again. I just pull out the adapter and just enter again. So yes, so now we can see the boot already there in here. So what I need to do, just create touch volume boot SSH. So SSH directory I need to just create there. So what I can do, create a file, touch, evaluate volumes, then boot SSH. So yeah, I think this is the correct one, volumes boot SSH. If I enter, now that is being created. So another thing that we need to create the Wi-Fi configuration settings. So we need to create another file, configuration file called WPA supplicant.config file. So just need to create another file in this directory, volume boot and the same directory, I believe. Yep. So what I can do, just touch volumes boot. Is it in boot? Then WPA supplicant, WP underscore supplicant dot conf. Okay, so now that one will be created. So if I want to open this file, so what I can do, just open, because I need to set something there. Open -e. I believe this will open the file. Yes, so now this configuration file having nothing inside that, so I need to copy this whole thing inside that. So what I can do, just copy this particular thing like this, and in here, if you can see, in here I need to use my Wi-Fi name, and here the Wi-Fi password. All right, so for that, what I can do, just quickly get the Wi-Fi name. So my Wi-Fi name is Internet Super Highway. Currently I am connected with that, so I'll be using that in case of SSID, and the password I need to set as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and create just paste this configuration in this particular file. Okay, so I just added this configuration over here in this file, and added my Wi-Fi name, the password, then just save it, and just close it. So that's it for this configuration. The next thing that we'll be doing is we need to insert our SD card, micro SD card, into Raspberry Pi. Okay, like this. And yeah, let's see, and let's get started. So now I'll be just ejecting my the SD card. Okay, now it's successfully ejected. So well, I connected my Raspberry Pi with the power cable, and also inserted a micro SD card into that. So now the next step would be to do the SSH. All right, so SSH to Raspberry Pi. We'll see how it works. So this is the command SSH Pi. Pi is the username, and Raspberry Pi .local. So let's see how it works. SSH Pi Raspberry Pi .local, and click enter. Now we can see there is a command saying, are you sure want to continue connecting? I'll say yes. Okay, so now congratulations, you can see now we are within the Pi at the Raspberry Pi .local's password. So we need to provide the password. The password would be the default password, Raspberry. The default password is Raspberry. Now congratulations, you are within the terminal of Raspberry Pi. So now you can access Raspberry Pi in the command line. So make sure the command that you are providing here, the touch volumes boot SSH. So this should be correct. I had issue with this because I misspelled like SHH, but it should be SSH. Okay, and this one also, the name, it should be double P. So I'll change that name as well now. It should be supplicant. It should be WPA underscore supplicant dot configuration. Okay, so that's what you need to change. The next step would be, okay, let me just quickly change it to here. Supplicant. Okay, so now looks good, and all other things are same. So now we are within Raspberry Pi. So now the next step would be to connect with a VNC server. So we want to see the desktop. Okay, so for that, what do we need? VNC server. So okay, I think in here I have written VNC server. This one. So it will open VNC server, then one. So okay, so now it said new desktop is Raspberry Pi 1, and it's displaying within this particular you can say one is the port, and it's we can access okay within this address. So if I go to VNC viewer, now just need to paste the same thing in here and connect. So now it's saying continue connecting. I'll say okay Pi, and the password is Raspberry. This is the default password. So now I'm inside the Raspberry Pi. Woohoo! Wow. So just click OK, next, and you can just select the country. My current country here in the Singapore, where I can find, and be Singapore, and English, time zone Singapore, US keyboard, next. So the VNC server is included already in the version that we downloaded for Raspbian. So we don't have to install. If it is not there, this VNC, then you need to install it manually in command prompt itself. Okay, sudo apt-get install. The tight VNC is there, so you can use that as well. Okay, so let me just enter the new password. Need to change the new password. So, I changed my password. Okay. Searching for the Wi-Fi, you can also change the Wi-Fi network over here as well. Okay, next, and it will check for the software update. It will take a little bit time. Okay, guys, you can see now the Raspberry Pi installed successfully, and you can explore a lot of things within this Raspberry Pi. They have a lot of things like programming IDEs, Python, and everything within that. So if I open the terminal in here, this terminal, you can see Python. Sorry, Python -b. So Python is also installed already in this, and a lot of things are there, so you can explore. Okay. And also Maven, a lot of things are there. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and share. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.